So in last class, we had learned about the rotoscopy and we get introduced with this word which we called rotoscopy and what is rotoscopy is. In this part, you will learn about the detailed way of doing rotoscopy in Mocha, which is also a plugin of After Effects. So let's start. First of all, you have to import the file. So I already have a plate over here. So just drag and drop over here. And then you have the footage, and if I say you to cut out this character from the footage, what you have to do is you have to do a bit of rotoscopy. So how can you do that? First of all, you have to go in animation over here. You will find an option called track in Mocha. Just click over here and you will get a effect on the plate, which is this. Now to activate the Mocha, what you have to do, you have to just click over here and you will find that a new window is opened, which is Mocha. And now let's go with the basic of this software. First, to zoom in, zoom out, what you have to do is you have to press Z and drag like this. So first of all, I don't need this parameter window right now. So I will just cross it from here. And with the middle mouse button, you can move like this. Now, I will do rotoscopy only of 25 or 30 frames, like over here. So I will set this timeline to like this. So first, to do rotoscopy at any platform, there's a few criteria which you have to follow. First of all, what you have to do is analyze the footage, means how much motion it has, it is going slow, it is going fast, and then decide your actions. Like how will you do that? Like first, you have to divide the poly in as many as you can, but not as much that you can't control it. Always go one by one and animate the first poly from start to end and then go for the another poly. Second is a proper frame gap should be taken. Like if a footage have a 50 fps and it have very slow movement, then always take a good frame gap. Don't key it every each and every frame. It will create a bit of jitters, which is not good in rotoscopy. Also, if you create the poly, it has the points, and then if you touch every single point at every frame, it will create jitter. So always move 3 to 4 points or a group of points so that it create a, like motion should be smooth. And now try to keep your polygon less pointed, or it have less points, or make it smooth as much as you can. So let's start. First, for this footage, I'm taking my plan of action as it has a different type of body structure. Like it have to be divided in many polys. Like first I have to go for the head, then for the ears, the neck, for the shoulder, for this shoulder, for this arm area, for this arm area, and this area. Now let's start. To do rotoscopy in Mocha, what you have to do is you have to do it with the Bezier tool. So over here you will find the pen Bezier tool, and there is a two type of option. First is X spline tool and second is Bezier's tool. I will prefer Bezier tool to use. Then zoom it a bit at the first point, keep the timeline at first point. Now let's start. Now that's our first poly. Then there's a question over here. What should I do if I not able to see these character edges so properly? So for that, you have to do one more thing, is that go over here, and over here you can increase its gain and gamma so that you can see the uh, footage more clear. So for this, I had completed this, and now in Mocha, rotoscopy is easy because it goes on a tracking data, like it's work as a planar track data. So if I over here, I go on the single frame option, we'll see it tracked the whole position in the next frame. So if I just hit this track forward, you will see my poly is most of point is around this shape, but at this point it need to be tweaked. So like this. Now let's get back. Fifth frame, we'll have to just do it like this, like this. Just arrange the points like this. Next 5 frame, and then arrange like I'm taking a 5 frame differences to do this. So now my poly is just tracing the motion of the head with the help of these. So that is a fine option. Now to see the roto, what you have to do is you have to go over here. And at this point, what you have to do, select source alpha. And if you click over there with this option open, you will see the color layer over here. But if off it, then you will see the rotoscopy. See, now you will able to see the head captured in the poly. Now to get back, what you have to do is you have to just click over here. So now the next part is the ears. Let's start. Now just reduce the error in this roto, as this is a tracking thing. So in every forward and backward motion, it track the frame. So what you have to do is you have to just simply disable this option. That means this layer is not able to track anything anymore, as we had already completed the work with the layer. And also I will lock this layer, so for the safety. And now let's take another layer with the Bezier tool, another poly I mean. So let's take it like this. Now let's track it. At this point, let's take a 5 frame gap like this. If you need to add the points, what you have to do is you have to click over here and add it like this. So you will able to add a point between them. And now next 5 frames, first frame, let me make it more clear. Need a key like this over here also. 10th frame. And it's looking good. Now with the help of some of the tweaks, it already done a roto, like done a great job. And now again for the left ear, just simply disable this, also lock this layer too. Now for this ear, so here we have the roto of the head. And now it's time for the neck. Lock the layer, take another poly. Now this frame, I have to do a bit of track like, and this frame, I guess I need to add a key like this. right click to smooth it. And over here, I will just simply use tracking per frame to create it more prominent and more accurate. I hope it's good now. Point smooth. Now, so we had done rotoscopy of this part also. Now it's time for the other options, like other polygons. What you have to do to divide this area and this area. So for that, go in the first frame, take this bezier, I will reduce it to around. Now this is perfect one right now. Then again, disable this, unlock this layer also. First point, take another bezier over here. Now the head part rotoscopy is done now, and you see that I had followed the same step which I had already informed you, like taking the smooth shape, creating less poly shape, and also giving a proper frame rate or a frame gap like this. And now it's time for the arms and the body. Let's disable this, lock this layer also. No, I will keep it like this over here only, and you guys can continue with these of the polys. So these are the first, these are the system, how I had cut out the roto of this particular footage. So now I will just simply press Ctrl S to save this and unlock them. I don't want to. So now again, I will just press Ctrl S and click over here. But over here, we'll see there's an option called View Matte and Apply Matte. What does the means? View Matte will show you the alpha of the body which you had done. Like I had done only the 1 second roto, so I will just crop it like this. That's like this. Now, if I just click over here, apply node, then you will get to see the rotoscopy. And with the help of feather, I can give a bit of feather on the edges like this. But I will just not do this. And there is an option also here called create after effect mask. By clicking this, if you click this, then the whole polygon which you had created in Mocha will convert in mask over here. See, like this. And now I can do one more thing. I will add a simple thing called choker. Put it over here like this and reduce the softness. This. Like this. So here we have the roto of the character. And now with the help of this, I can place any this character in a different background also. Or also if I just duplicate this layer, or if I take this layer as a background layer and just put a simple effect over here, tint, to create this grayscale and color matte. Now you will able to see the color only in the character, but the background is still black and white. So with this effect, you can do the rotoscopy. Hope you had learned a basic technique and with this tutorial. So thank you very much, guys. This is the best way to do rotoscopy in After Effects with the help of Mocha, and also it's a very like efficient way to do rotoscopy in very less time. So if you ever have to create a visual effects shot, rotoscopy is very compulsory. So thank you very much, guys. Hope you had learned rotoscopy with this. So thank you very much.